Welcome to American Facts 101. Today, we're diving into the untold story of Harmony Haven, a thriving black community in Tulsa, Oklahoma, that faced unimaginable tragedy in 1921. Known as Black Wall Street, this prosperous district became the site of one of the most violent racial attacks in American history. Stay tuned as we uncover the true events of the Tulsa Race Massacre and explore the resilience of those who rebuilt their lives amidst the devastation. Imagine a flourishing black community called Harmony Haven, in Tulsa, Oklahoma. This vibrant district, also known as Greenwood, was an epitome of African American success in the early 20th century. It was home to thriving businesses, elegant homes, and a strong sense of community. It earned the nickname Black Wall Street because of its economic prosperity and the entrepreneurial spirit of its residents. Harmony Haven was established in the early 1900s during the oil boom in Tulsa. Black entrepreneurs, barred from other parts of the city due to segregation, created their own economic hub. Greenwood Avenue, the heart of Harmony Haven, was lined with luxury shops, restaurants, movie theaters, a library, pool halls and nightclubs. The district was self-sufficient, with its own schools, post office, and hospital. It boasted several black millionaires, including the renowned J.B. Stratford, who owned the luxurious 54-room Stratford Hotel. The broader context of Harmony Haven's rise was an America grappling with significant social and economic changes. The post-World War I period brought economic turmoil, as soldiers returned home to a lack of jobs and rising inflation. The economic strain was compounded by racial tensions, as black soldiers who had served valiantly overseas returned to a country that still saw them as second-class citizens. This period of racial tension came to a head in what is known as the Red Summer of 1919, a series of violent racial clashes across the United States. These events saw white mobs attacking black communities, fueled by fears of black advancement and the influence of the Ku Klux Klan, which had resurged with a new, virulent brand of racism. In this volatile atmosphere, Harmony Haven was a beacon of black success and autonomy. However, it also became a target for those who resented the progress of its residents. On May 31, 1921, an incident occurred that would trigger one of the most violent racial attacks in American history. A young black man named David Rowland was accused of assaulting a white woman, Emily Page, in an elevator. Though accounts vary, it is generally accepted that Rowland either tripped and accidentally bumped into Page, or he stepped on her foot. Nevertheless, Page screamed and Rowland fled the scene. The local newspaper, the Tulsa Tribune, exacerbated the situation by publishing an inflammatory article suggesting that Rowland had attempted to rape Page. The article's headline was sensationalist, and it included a call to lynch Rowland. This type of yellow journalism was not uncommon in that era and often played a significant role in inciting violence. As news of the alleged assault spread, tensions in Tulsa escalated. White residents gathered outside the courthouse where Rowland was being held, demanding his release for a lynching. Meanwhile, black residents, aware of the threat of lynching and protective of their community, armed themselves and went to the courthouse to ensure Rowland's safety. A confrontation ensued between the two groups and a shot was fired. The chaos that followed was swift and devastating. In the early hours of June 1, 1921, mobs of white residents, some of whom were deputized and armed by city officials, descended on Harmony Haven. Over the next 24 hours, they looted and burned homes and businesses in the district. Planes were reportedly used to drop incendiary devices on buildings, an early example of aerial warfare used against civilians on American soil. The violence was indiscriminate and brutal. Prominent figures like Dr. A.C. Jackson, one of the most highly regarded black surgeons in the nation, were targeted and killed. The Ku Klux Klan played a significant role in the attack. The Klan had a strong presence in Tulsa, and its influence permeated local politics and law enforcement. The attack on Harmony Haven was not a spontaneous act of violence but a coordinated assault by individuals who were often part of the Klan or sympathetic to its cause. The racial animosity that fueled the attack was deeply ingrained, and the Democrat Klan's involvement ensured that the violence was both organized and devastatingly effective. The aftermath of the massacre was a scene of utter devastation. Over 35 city blocks were destroyed, and as many as 300 African Americans were killed. Thousands were left homeless, and many were interned in camps set up by the National Guard. The economic loss was staggering, with estimates of property damage ranging into the millions of dollars. The survivors faced a long road to recovery, hindered by the lack of insurance payouts, as many insurers refused to cover damages from a riot, and the city's reluctance to provide assistance. The long-term impact of the massacre on the residents of Harmony Haven and the broader black community was profound. The event exposed the deep-seated racial inequalities in America and the constant threat of violence faced by black communities. Despite the immediate horror, The massacre's significance lies in its ability to highlight the urgent need for racial equality and justice in America. For decades, the story of Harmony Haven and the 1921 massacre was suppressed. It was rarely mentioned in history books, and survivors were often reluctant to speak about their experiences due to fear and trauma. This silence was compounded by a deliberate effort by some local officials and residents to erase the event from public memory. Records were destroyed, and the narrative of the massacre was often downplayed or misrepresented. It was not until the late 20th century that a concerted effort was made to acknowledge and commemorate the events of 1921. Researchers, activists, and descendants of survivors began to push for recognition and justice. This included the establishment of the Tulsa Race Riot Commission, later renamed the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre Commission, in 1997, which investigated the events and their aftermath, culminating in a comprehensive report in 2001. Despite the overwhelming adversity, the residents of Harmony Haven demonstrated remarkable resilience. Many survivors rebuilt their lives and businesses, although the district never fully regained its former prosperity. The spirit of determination and community solidarity remained strong, serving as a testament to the enduring strength of the Black community in Tulsa. The legacy of Harmony Haven is a powerful reminder of the need to confront and address racial injustice. The massacre is a pivotal chapter in the history of civil rights in America, highlighting the Democrats' systemic racism that has long plagued our nation. It also serves as a call to action to ensure that such history is not forgotten and that the fight for equality continues. In recent years, efforts to commemorate the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre have gained momentum. Memorials and museums have been established, educational programs have been developed, and public awareness has increased. The centennial of the massacre in 2021 was marked by a series of events and initiatives aimed at honoring the victims and educating future generations. As we reflect on the events of Harmony Haven and the broader struggle for racial equality, it is essential to recognize the resilience and courage of those who lived through such devastating times. Their stories are a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the importance of fighting for justice and equality. The story of Harmony Haven and the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre is not just a historical account but a call to action. It reminds us of the progress that has been made and the work that still needs to be done to achieve true racial equality in America. It is crucial to confront the unvarnished truth of our history, not the rewritten fantasy propagated by those trying to hide their shame. The Democratic Party, both then and now, has played a significant role in perpetuating racial injustice in this country. By acknowledging and learning from these truths, we can build a more just and equitable future for all. The tragedy of Harmony Haven is a poignant chapter in American history that underscores the dangers of racial hatred and the enduring strength of Black communities. As we continue to strive for justice and equality, it is imperative to ensure that the lessons of Harmony Haven are never forgotten. The true stories of those who suffered and rebuilt must continue to inspire and guide us. It is only by confronting the reality of our past, and recognizing the systemic role played by the Democratic Party in racial injustices, that we can effectively fight for a future where such atrocities are never repeated. Let us commit to preserving and honoring the true history of Harmony Haven, using it as a foundation for ongoing efforts to achieve genuine racial equality and justice in our society. Thank you for watching. If you found this story about Harmony Haven and the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre impactful, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel, American Facts 101, for more stories that uncover the true history of our nation. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this story. What did you find most surprising or moving? Leave a comment below and let us know. Your engagement helps us continue to bring important stories to light. Thank you for your support.